disclaimer before we get into this flip through. I'm having to go back and do this now that I've flipped through the book. I realized as I was flipping through the book that some of these cats are very drawn, they are very anatomically correct. It's probably the way to put it. Um, and there's you know, a little bit of colorful language in here and just some things that I should have flipped through the book first so I could have prepared myself. Now, if that doesn't bother you, feel free to proceed. But if those types of things make you uncomfortable, this is definitely an adult coloring book. If those types of things are not your jam, I completely understand if you want to skip over this video. But I have the mental capacity of a 12-year-old, and I think this is hilarious. And if it doesn't bother you, you're probably going to really enjoy my reactions. So what I'm going to do is as I see certain photos that might make people uncomfortable, I'm going to put a censor bar in. Just because, I don't know, I don't feel right, and I don't want YouTube taking me down for something weird. So, anyway, I'm putting this out as a warning. If those types of things might make you uncomfortable to look at or read, adult situation jokes and whatnot, I would recommend skipping this one. But if you proceed at your own risk. If you get offended, I told you. I warned you. So, but if it doesn't bother you, I'm sure you're going to get a kick out of my reaction to this. This is just absolutely fantastic. So, let us get to the official flip through. Hi everyone, happy Saturday. Surprise video, woo! Anyway, this wasn't part of my haul video yesterday because I had actually recorded that earlier in the week, and then this glorious thing showed up yesterday as Happy Mail, and I won't say who it's from because I forgot to ask her if she wanted me to say her name, but she had asked for my info earlier in the week because she found the perfect book for me. Perfect. And I agree with her. I agree with her very much. I think this is an absolute gem, and I'm glad it came yesterday because, y'all, yesterday I was dropping Winry off to get her urinary checked for that UTI, and then my truck wouldn't start, and so I was stranded about 20 minutes away from the house. It turned out to be a dead battery. Took me and my husband a couple hours to troubleshoot, and then we begged the guy from Advance Auto Parts to come put in a new battery for us. We were just like a couple stores down, a couple businesses down. They were willing to do that, and fortunately it started right back up. But oh man, it just, you have one of those days where something happens and it just sets the tone for the day, and you're just kind of like, all right, well, today's shot, so we're just gonna bank on tomorrow. I was also supposed to get my COVID booster, but because I couldn't get back to town in time, I had to reschedule that. I was also supposed to get a massage, but unfortunately my masseuse is sick, so she had to cancel. And it just, yeah, it's been cold, dreary, rainy for days here too, and it's just, yeah. Anyway, this was a very bright spot in an otherwise dreary day, so thank you to the person who sent me this. And of course, I had to do a flip through. This is the Naughty Kittens coloring book for cat lovers. So, there have been some memes going around, like series of pictures where cats have little signs that say what they did and they do something really bad, or bad, but they, like here, I ate $500 or whatever, and I guess somebody made a coloring book based off that, which was a genius move in my opinion. This is Amazon printed. Let's look. It is a little bit smaller than a standard size coloring book, not quite as tall, not quite as wide, but not super noticeable smaller. So it is looks like it's probably staple bound, so this is Okay. At a glance, I saw some of the jokes and puns and stuff in this book, and it is amazing. This is obvious, and we all know this book belongs to the cat, just like everything else. But let's joke for a bit and pretend that this book belongs to best nameplate page ever. So they put on each page this black backing. It says black page added to prevent bleed through, though I would still put a blotter page. Do not let that give you any comfort. Use a blotter page. Because you want your cats to be fabulous, right? All of these have jokes on the back. I noticed this earlier. This is an added bonus. So what did the cat say when he lost all his money? I'm Paul. And I guess it's related to the picture. So this sign is apparently this cat ate $500. And some of these I wish I knew the backstory to, but I'm not going to read all the jokes. You can pause them if you want to read them. I peed on the hamster. Hilarious. I like to watch people use the toilet. Oh, instructions for cleaning the toilet. Okay, you ought to pause and read that. It's pretty funny. Hang on. There you go. I may have to color this one back to front or something, because some of these I don't want to lose, though I could probably still read them even if I do that. I puked in the fishbowl. Oh gosh, that is so bad. That's funny, but that's also a very bad situation for a cat. Tiger used to love yarn with the little bit I would crochet and try to do with that, and I was always terrified that this would happen, because that is definitely not a healthy thing for the cat. 10-page thesis paper. So instead of the dog ate your homework, it's your cat ate your homework. Okay, well, there is colorful language in this, obviously. I love those dogs in the back. Yeah, they look pretty owned. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not good either. That's not good either. Okay, so this is a little racy. I did not know that when I started flipping through it. Oh my gosh, I should have put a warning. I may have to put in a little, if you see a text box at the beginning, a box pop up, you'll know I went back to at least do that. I like to I like to hump blankets and stare at you while I do it. Oreo used to do this. He is the only cat I've ever had that's done it. They are all spayed and neutered. If I get them as kittens, but then if not, just as soon as I get a hold of them. But for some reason, and that cat was not an indoor cat till about 7 years into his life, for some reason, that was one of his favorite activities. And he would dead on stare at you while he did it. It was so uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable. And you're just kind of like, this is horrifying and this is terrible, but then you're also kind of like, well, the cat did get neutered. Like, let him have his moment. He's just doing cat things, Only one I've had's ever done that. Whining when my food bowl is empty. Empty's in quotes because, of course, if the middle's empty, then it's empty. Yep. Yep. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. All kinds of jokes and stuff. I peed in mommy's shoes because she punished me for trying to eat the guinea pig. Oh no. Look, I love cats. Y'all know I do, but this was one of my favorites I saw go around. I somehow got the lid off the urn, then I sneezed in Grandma's ashes. I love cats. I absolutely love them. I would not change my life for the world. Um, but they are jerks. I will not, they are assholes. I will not sit here and try to convince you otherwise. They are. Even if you train them, even if you do all the things you're supposed to do, play with them, keep them entertained, even if you're a good cat parent, cats are just, they're curious and they're assholes and they will cause all sorts of trouble. And that is one of the things I actually, well, I would not enjoy this situation, but Pootie Scooty. Oh my god. The background on that one. Oh god, that whole picture. Oh, I just saw it. Oh, can't unsee. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, so Tiger used to, when he was a kitten, he had this little ball feather thing, jingly bell, and he would drown, or catnip mice, that's it, the little mice you can put catnip in. He would drown it in the water bowl, and then he would carry it into the bedroom and drop it at the foot of the bed. And let me tell you, in the middle of the night when you're walking in the dark and you step on something cold and wet, I was always worried this was going to actually be the situation. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to. Is there a rating for like the cat, like cat cat things? Oh my gosh, these are way too detailed for me. More detailed than necessary. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This is what happens when I don't look through a book before I do the flip through. Oh, lesson learned. Lesson learned. And laugh when someone steps on them. Yep. Poor personal hygiene. Older cats, they have trouble grooming, but some younger cats just don't. They don't give a. They don't give a crap. I started to say something else. I mean, at this point, I'm rated however this video is rated, but um, some of them just don't care. Like Reap Sheep, he's young. He don't care. He don't care what his fur looks like. Chewed the mobile charger. Yep. Okay, well, that's a little more subtle, but not. It's still more detailed than I needed. I tore open the catnip. First Christmas I had Felix and Tiger as kittens, I made the mistake of wrapping them gifts under the tree, and I made the mistake of wrapping a pouch of catnip, and Reap Sheep. Felix tore that sucker open in hours. Like, I learned that lesson real quick. Do not put that anywhere that he can get access to it. Oh, that's cute. So they did this little comic strip about giving them a review. Um, I guess sharing photos on Instagram or doing a video or something like that. Um, that's neat. All right, I did not even say who this was by because I didn't see it till here at the end. Hillary Yuss, Yuss. So hillaryyuss.com. I have not went to that website. I don't know anything about this artist, but I'm sure maybe out in the universe they will see me doing this flip through. And you better darn well believe one of these is going to be posted on Instagram soon. I like these because it's the cat and then a little bit of the background related to the sign. I think that's nice. It's not overly complicated. So I do love my cat butt coloring books, but I gotta say this one is pretty, this one's right up there with it. I absolutely love this. I totally, I laugh because somebody thought this would be perfect for me. I wonder if they've seen all the pictures in the book. Did they know? Did they know? Did they know? I am totally gonna go back through this video and put a censored bar. I'm gonna put a censored bar on the details. Oh gosh. I totally should. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna at least put a heads up in the description so you guys know this is certainly a naughty, naughty book. So take from that what you will. Maybe you got a laugh out of this. Lord knows I needed a laugh after yesterday. And I hadn't even flipped through the book yet. And see, this is the lesson. This is a lesson for all of you. Be sure to look through your books before you do a flip through, just so you know what to expect. Though I'm sure some of you love hearing my reaction, so maybe you don't. I don't know. It's just depending on what kind of videos you like to do. But anyway, thank you so much to the person who sent me this. This is absolutely perfect. She was right on the money. That says something about me as a person, I guess, but you know, it's okay. Everybody, you know, if it makes me laugh and, you know, what, so be it. If it makes others laugh, whatever. I know some people don't approve of this type of humor and don't approve of probably some of the adult situations, the adult cat situations in this book. But you, but whatever. I mean, like I said, it says something about me as a person, but you know, I've come to terms with that and I'm pretty okay with it. So hope you enjoyed this flip through. It was definitely different and maybe got a laugh out of some of you. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend. If you were getting out to do any sort of Halloween activities, parties, trunk or treat, taking your kids trick or treating, please be safe. You know, on top of the current pandemic and stuff, you know, obviously be cautious in your interactions with people because that is still out there. And but on top of that, people are crazy. People are I don't know what to expect from people these days. This world seems to be angry and really needs a laugh like this one. But people are just seem very aggressive these days. So just, you know, I want you all to be safe and, you know, just be aware of your surroundings. People are crazy. And just be safe. I will be back tomorrow with a pastel Halloween challenge. I might post it a little bit earlier. Pastel Halloween tag, excuse me. I'll probably post it a little earlier in the day. And then in that one, I tell you about the rest of the schedule. Anyway, thank you so much to the person who sent me this. Definitely a unique and special Happy Mail here that I've got to figure out how I'm doing this video now. All right, guys, thanks. Bye for now.